All right, what's going on, everybody? Okay, bit of a challenging one today. Hopefully it won't be too bad, though. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, got that. Where's my palette? Oh, here we go. Thought I was ready, and then I realized I didn't have anything in front of me. How's everybody doing? Jeremy, Trisha, Caitlin, Lena, what's happening? What's going on? Just getting situated here a little bit. Okay, good to go, I think. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty well, I think. We'll see how this painting is turning out. But Andy, what's going on? Joyce, Matthias, Pierre. Hello. All right. Like we got the usual group here, 30 people or so. How's my day been? It's been all right. Did some work, and here I am. Pretty much it. So, so here's a reference I'll show you guys real quick in case anybody missed it. Now, I kind of extended it visually on each side, but that's my reference. I'm gonna have the buildings be a little bit darker and then have the water with the boat and the guy be brighter against the dark background. That's my idea. We'll see if I can pull it off. So, let's see. There we go. I'll start here because this is kind of the important part, right? Go back one more time to see what's going on here. My reference photo is actually much more simplified, so I can't really see the details, which is good and bad. Good because I'm not focused on them, but it's so simplified that I can't even see what's going on at all. Let's try this figure again. Let's have him stand up in the boat, be a little bit thinner. Something like that. And I'm thinking of actually, instead of having his little thing come out this way, I'm thinking of having him come out this way. Because we have the buildings going this way, I don't want the thing directing our eye that way, so I'll bring it back into the painting, and then we can have some nice like reflections down here of it. The water. So something like that, probably. Good enough, I guess. Probably gonna have some figures sitting in the boat down here as well, of course. This building's not too important, you know, these details. It's not really important, all this kind of stuff, but try to throw in some of it back here. Yo, what's going on, grooving? NSA? Glad you can make the stream. Anina, how's it going? Shipped out your drawing today? Yep. Sorry, I couldn't get it sooner. I had to go. I was in the office yesterday and stuff a lot last 2 days, and I wasn't able to. Didn't have time to ship anything out, but got it shipped out today for you. Hopefully it'll arrive safely. Hope you'll enjoy it. Thanks again for purchasing one of my drawings. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, these buildings, not too important. I mean, gonna get some of the key things or some kind of like, these kind of perspective lines. They do kind of help, We'll get some of the windows and stuff in. Those will be helpful for perspective, but I feel pretty confident I can just paint those in. Don't really have to do much. I don't need to do a lot of them, just enough to get the idea across of what's back there. That's why it's called the background, right? We got to keep it back there. Keep it back. Focal point here, light coming across in the water, reflections and stuff. But yeah, we'll see if we can make this one happen. I mean, it's definitely a challenge, but that's what I always do. Always got to push myself to see like, what can I do in 1 to 2 hours? It's a small painting anyway, 9 by 12. I could do this make it look pretty sketchy. Let's see, what's the details on that gondola boat? Not really many. It's like a small thing here. Some lines here. Not really concerned about it. But it's good to know anyway. Some darker reflection in the water. I think that's a good modification, having a thing come the other way rather than going off the page. So it's kind of a lead-in line to this figure. I think that works better as a composition. Still not like the greatest composition either, but I think it'll be all right. Looks like I might have the back of this thing too high, maybe. Let me bring it down. That'll help to bring it more towards us. Let me check this thing one more time. So that comes way down, goes up. Okay, I think I got it. Yep, all right, I think I got it. So this comes way down a bit more. Not bad though. And people in here. Figure something out for that. Look more at the reference later, In the beginning, we're just going to put down some washes and stuff. Is there anything that's really bright here that's white? I think I'm going to make his shirt probably completely red or just a solid color. Yeah, it looks like the people are just right here. It's like one person here, maybe one person here. Get rid of all this other stuff. So there we go, folks. There we go. Try to make this happen. How often do I paint? A few times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. I draw about 2 to 3 times a week. What's going on, Nathan? I'm doing okay. Enrique, how's it going? Lane, what's happening? Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good change. This little thing here going this way, coming down. It's pretty nice. We'll lighten this up just a touch. But it is my focal point, so I don't want to really lose a lot of the sketching lines. Let me bring my water closer to me. Spray my palette. In 1 second, folks. Just trying to get everything prepared. Okay. So, I think I'm going to start off with, most of this is all shadow. We'll start off with probably yellow ochre. Wash of yellow ochre, that is. Where to buy art materials? I usually buy them on Amazon. If you're in America, you can buy them at art stores online or in person. And a lot of places to buy them. I don't believe I saw anything that was bright white, so I think I'm okay to do this. Hopefully. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, even the gondola and stuff, there's nothing that's bright white. I may go around that figure. And let's see, this sky up here. Wash in some blue up there. I can go over the boat, I'm pretty sure. Pretty confident about that part. Now the water. Color is the water? I have no idea. It's like a greenish turquoise sea blue or something. So start with little yellow ochre. Maybe go down to more of this color. The initial wash. Hmm. Yeah, there's links in the chat to all the stuff that I use for my paintings, for anyone curious. So there you go. That's where you can buy art materials, and that's the stuff I use. So pretty interesting start, right, guys? Probably a little different than what I normally do. But different is good, right? I probably should have varied this yellow ochre a little bit more, Could still try to do it. Let's see. It's still wet. Still a little wet, We can. We can put like, let's see, we spray it, feed some like red into it. Still, just gotta be careful about getting blooms, But it's all gonna be. I'm gonna paint over with a cooler tone anyway on top of it, but yeah, we can get variety for now. It's only the first wash, so a lot of this probably won't even matter. Hello, Nora. Thanks for tuning in on Facebook. Appreciate it. Do you still enjoy painting with colored pencils? No, I've never liked color pencils, and I don't think I've ever used them on this channel. I don't like color pencils. It's just personal preference. I'd rather not use color pencils. What's going on, Annabelle? Late, better late than never, right? Let's dry this thing real quick. Let's not waste any time here. Let's keep this painting moving. Only take a minute or two. Sorry to hear that, Yami. Dropping frames. I am not dropping frames on my end, so I'm not sure what's going on there. It's quite smooth over here. 0 frames dropped. Good connection. Anybody paint or draw anything interesting lately? I know, I think, what did I do the other day? Did this castle the other day. That's pretty different, you know? Um, I feel like this is something different than my normal kind of stuff, right? I mean, doing a castle, painting it this small, it's pretty interesting. Um, it's still kind of my style, but it's just it's kind of something different, mix it up a little bit. Have I tried watercolor pencils? No, I haven't. Do you still have to color in with the pencils? I know you can like color it in and then like you can use water on it or something. Is that how they work? If it takes too long, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Like if it takes so long to color it in and sit there and like I can't do it. I want something like this where I can just put the color down, boom, it's done. Really we need like what, 1 or 2 more layers on this thing, on this painting. A little bit of detail work here. Just a little bit. Will you do a freestyle painting someday? What do you mean by that? Like paint off the top of my head? What do you want to see me do off the top of my head? Could be interesting. Definitely. I'm open to trying it. I just gotta have some kind of idea. Do you do art for a living? I do. I have a day job, so I do graphic design as my day job. I don't. I want to do this kind of stuff for a living, but not there yet. But I'm working on it. Working on it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, not yet. Not yet. I do make money from this every year, but not enough to really survive yet. Paint with no references. Yeah, we could try that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I would paint. Um, we could just. I'm pretty good with landscapes. So as long as it's not too complicated, like this kind of scene, I couldn't do off the top of my head. Like no way. But if I could do mountains with trees and river or something, I could figure out something and just try to do it off the top of my head. It could be interesting. It could also show why you need to actually use references because stuff like that is so challenging. No worries, Yami. Have a good one. Hope it goes well. CA asks, they said, "Good evening. What are some of your painting goals?" Well, that's a good question. Okay, this is dry. Pretty good. Looks a lot different when it's dry, right? So you can see it really lightened up. Sky looks really nice. I like this wet into wet, kind of warm. It's gonna look like a warm sky once we put in this coolness. Keep it light up here. That's gonna look really nice, I think. Um, what are some of my painting goals? Well, I would love to just be able to do more plein air sketching, stuff like this. Go out and do, uh, little sketches like these that I've done before. Okay. Traveled to Maui, 2019. Went to England, Paris, 2018. I got all these different kinds of sketchbooks. Some of them, they're certain kinds of places, Davis, California, and Highway 88, June to October 2019. So just kind of like try to give it a certain area. A lot of them are pretty much like that. But yeah, just do more, go out, travel more, do more of this kind of sketch work and film it and just document the journey, and have fun. I like doing these kinds of paintings too in the studio, but I really love being outside and just painting. And maybe eventually I'll get to doing like this size outdoors, possibly, like a 9 by 12. Right now, I just moved up to for many years I used these 5 by 7s that I just showed you. And I just recently upgraded to a 7 by 10. And I really like this size. It's a really nice size outdoors, and it's easy for me to, it's really easy for me to hold and paint. And I can literally stand up and paint anywhere. I can literally paint on the side of the road. I can paint in nature. I can paint literally anywhere. I did a lot of verticals. Yeah, this was like a challenging sketchbook, a lot of wilderness. Did a lot of hiking and stuff. Nice sunset. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff I love to do. Just like if I could do this all the time or just more often, I would be happy, really happy. So other than that, I don't really know about my goals other than that. I just want to have fun, enjoy myself, and paint what I like to paint, and hopefully other people will like it too. And you know, I guess that's kind of my goals. Caitlin has a question. Oh, Annabelle has a question. I'm trying to remember, but do you do ink and wash type watercolor? Not really. I haven't done any ink yet with my watercolors, but I might do that eventually. I keep saying I'm going to do it eventually, but I never do it. So maybe I should do it this month, July. Is it possible to stop? Caitlin asks, she says, I'm new to watercolor. Is it possible to stop the paper from curling up when it's wet? I don't paint like ever, so I don't really know what I'm doing yet. Well, um, not really. I mean, it's gonna buckle a little bit, like if you look at my paper right now, let me try to hold it up. It's not super flat, it has some curves and stuff into it, but it's not too bad. Once you dry it, you can dry it a bit flat. Um, especially once the painting's complete. One thing you can do when the painting is completely finished, and if it's all buckled and stuff, you can turn it over and spray the back of it lightly with some water, kind of rub it in. You don't want it too wet. And then you want to put something heavy on it, flatten and let it dry. I usually just I put like a ruler on it. Like I try to just hold it down and then I just use my fan to dry it real quick and it flattens it enough, that I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, Nathan has a good point too. You can always stretch your paper or use a block, a watercolor block. But yeah, it all depends. I would just try a bunch of different things. So sounds good, Stephanie. Sorry you're in the UK. I know everybody's asleep over there when I start, so it's kind of a bummer. Lane says, I think exploring your own style is a good goal. Yeah, I feel like I already do that. I feel like I just need to be more consistent with my painting and stuff. But I feel like, I'm pretty good. Like I have the way that I paint is how I paint. I don't have a problem with style, but it is a good goal to have, definitely. So I'm going to mix up a cool mixture now. Ultramarine blue, ultramarine violet deep, maybe a little bit of ivory black too, yellow ochre again. Something gray and cool. Just gray and cool. And I'm going to try to be bold about this. I'm going to see what happens. And I can even add a little bit of like red or alizarin crimson for some of the buildings. Some of it's like red and then yellow and orange. So try to make it slightly red, even though it's cool. So let's see. Maybe even darken that. Let's try to get it darker. More rich color. So I know it's going to dry lighter. And we always know that. I always think like, it's too dark starting out with, but we know it's going to dry darker. So let's get this a little wet. Trying to vary my color a little bit here, hopefully. Even just slightly. Yeah, maybe. I go down, all the way down. Some kind of awnings or something down here. Kind of getting ahead of myself, but gotta stay focused. It's kind of hot in my apartment, so I gotta I gotta keep this thing wet. Okay. Let's just do a shadow. Yeah, I can't tell what's at the bottom here. I have no idea. My reference is really crazy. Yeah, so like these awnings and stuff and all kinds of things. Yeah, I'm gonna simplify all this stuff. We can paint in little details and stuff later, but for now, I think I can go over his legs. His legs are pretty dark, so just work that down a little bit. Okay, hopefully that looks like something. Uh, let's try, see why this is still wet. I wonder if we can try a different interesting technique here. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'll try it. That's what I'm here to do, right? Here to just try some different stuff, see if I can use this in the future for other paintings or if this is gonna suck. Try it. So I can't do anything while actually painting to stop it. Yeah, not really. Other than unless you use a block, it'll, yeah. Thank you, CA. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, greatly appreciate it. Okay, cool. Let's see. So while this is still wet, let's see. Can we can we do it like this? Let's see. I want to get like windows on there, but have them be like soft, you know, like kind of melting a bit. Wonder. Let's just see what it looks like. Try to get dark. Go dark with these. Gotta stand up. I gotta get back a little bit. Oh, what's going on here at the bottom? Why did I get a hard line? That was supposed to be soft. 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 Keep it soft. Okay. Really gotta pay attention, otherwise I lose this thing. Oh, I missed some shadow. Oh man, that's not good. Uh, that's all right. We'll fix it in a minute. Just want to see if this is possible. What it's gonna look like. I think this brush might be too small. Let's just do some down here, I guess. All right, I got some other focus first. Hold on. We got some other thing. Got a drop of water there. Oh well. Okay. Just trying to focus here, folks. I'm panicking right now. I'm panicking, but I'm trying to stay cool. I got like a really sharp line I didn't want. I got a lot of stuff that kind of bothers me, but let's just kill all that. Okay, okay. We knew this one was going to be a struggle, so we just keep going. We will just keep going. I think once I get the water in there and then this part, let's see. I focus on this guy a little bit. Let's try it. Let's try to put him in. Why is it so wet? Does he have a red hat on? Oh, he has like, it's like something on his. Giving him a red shirt. Hmm. I don't know where they keep the cows in Venice. Too much water. Too much water. Do you encourage paint-alongs when you're live, like Bra Bras? I mean, you're free to if you want to, but I don't really have a process that's very followable. I'm very intuitive with the way I paint, and I imagine it's probably very difficult to follow what I'm doing because I kind of go all over the place. I haven't painted enough of this kind of stuff to be able to like, oh, I'm gonna do this and this and this. Like I knew a little bit with the background, but usually after that I get a little gets a little crazy. I'm not really sure where to go with it sometimes. Even though I feel like I already planned it out in my mind, but once I get into it, I realize I missed a few things. It's actually a lot more challenging. And I thought like, oh, we'll just do another layer, I'll be done. But you know, there's a lot of work here to do. A lot of little stuff to really work with. So There we go. Some nice color in there. The human. For the shirt, anyway. Here, we can do like a primary kind of a thing. Red, yellow, blue. Red, yellow, blue shirts, I guess. I don't know. Not really happy with how that bled, but I just had to leave it for now. Kind of looks weird. Not really how I want, but it's okay. Sometimes you gotta just let it dry, and hopefully I can fix it. Ah, too much. Okay, let's just fill that in. Just need a gesture. Haven't done figures in so long. Looks a little short. But he is standing like in the boat, so I don't know. I made him a little fat, but for now, it's okay. We'll leave it. Can touch it up later. For now, it is what it is. Let's hope I can bring this one together, folks. You know, sometimes we do it. Sometimes they come together. They do come together. Just takes time. Gotta be patient. Just wait for this thing to paint itself. Or wait for somebody else to come finish this thing for me. Anybody else want to finish this thing for me? I really liked these like softer windows. Actually, I should have done more. It's actually not bad. Um, so kind of messed up there, but I kind of just hesitated. I saw the top of the building. I was like, oh man, I got to fix that, and didn't really fix it that great. I wish I would have melted it into the sky more. I should have just worked. Yeah, I should have worked differently, but learning. We're learning. Still learning after all these months. Still learning after all these months. I tried doing like a traditional process and then I can't do it. It's just it doesn't work. I can't do a traditional kind of process. And using that small brush it just kills it's killing me. Can't do it. Go back to my uh what do we do? What do we do here? I think I'm gonna go into the water. We're gonna add one layer. Probably gonna need two layers on the water, I'm guessing. So let's see what I can do here. We'll do like the glaze for shadows coming across, and then we'll start varying this. Gonna have light on the kind of light on the water here. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll look like it. Well, let's hope I can bring it together. I'm working on it, trying. Getting somewhere. Looks nice. Starting to get the illusion of stuff going on here, right? Maybe soften that slightly. It's always helpful. Just taking a look at the reference again here, folks. Trying to see what it can do. Or what I need to do. Yeah, the water's getting there. I know I could do the water. It's getting there. Probably still needs one more layer of darks and stuff, possibly. Um, but you know, these little reflections and stuff, that stuff kind of helps because you're showing like two dimensions to the water now because we have the light and then we have these shadows. But I think if we go one more kind of layer, could bring it together slightly, but not going to worry about that one right now. Let this dry down there. I'm going to try to work on, I'm trying to think of how to approach this area again. It's still pretty damp. Let's just dry this thing off for now. Let's see where it's at, I guess. We're 40 minutes in right now, so 45 minutes in, something like that. So not too bad. Things are getting a little tight, a little stiff feeling. You know, here it's a little, and it's good that it's tight here. It's kind of supposed to be my focal point. So just need to figure out this background. I knew that would be the kind of the problem, the issue. So this background area needs some more work and probably more darks across here to really pop out this area a bit more. And I need to put some highlight on the boat because I kind of ruined it. So I'll put some thicker white highlight right here on the boat, kind of bring that back. That might be like a finishing touch, and I'll put a hat on him as well. try to fix up his body a little bit. But yeah, you know, not perfect, but we're getting there. We're getting there. You know, we're gonna need some dark on the people here for their hair, something like that. What's going on, Brian? How's it going? Let's start at the top and move downward. So obviously I'm missing some stuff here. And I think I might, when I squint at this photo, I think I might hit the whole background, this whole thing with another layer, just to really enhance the values and colors going on here. So, you know, I thought it was going too dark earlier, and turns out, you know, I think I want to go maybe slightly darker, because I can still go darker still with these windows. So, I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. But let's start at the top here. I got to fix some of this up. Got to figure out what's going on up here. Let's look at the photo. What is going on up there? Okay, side of building. Got a roof. That's what I was painting. So we're missing the shadow in the front. So definitely need a cooler shadow tone. Again. Ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson, ultramarine violet deep, yellow ochre. See what that does. So put it right here. Boom. Maybe more blue, more purple. Yeah, let's just see what this does. I mean, this might ruin it. This could ruin the painting. It's a little opaque. I'm gonna trust it. Just gonna trust my gut here. Gonna go with it. Because I think it needs it. I really think it needs it. And that's all I can do is just trust my gut, and if it turns out to be a crappy painting, then yeah, we'll try to find some parts in it that we like, you know? That's all I can do. Okay, it's looking a little warm. Let me try to cool this down. Running out of pigment. Very annoying. Okay. Just had to be able to see what I was doing. It's hard to sit down and paint sometimes, you know? Because I'm so close to him, like 1 foot away from it. I can't see what it looks like. It's very challenging. It's easier to just stand up so I can step back real quickly, see what it needs. You know, you're really supposed to paint like standing up. It's really better in a way, in many ways. Okay, let's keep going here, folks. Keep going. Just mixing up more color. We're going down. That's right. I'm gonna try this. See what happens. All right. Too sharp. Too sharp here. I want softness, man. Softness. Really struggling with getting what I want here. Okay. Yeah, painting something like this on an easel and being able to stand back, it's a lot easier, to be honest. But, you know, I'm streaming, so I'm gonna just deal with what I got in front of me, you know? Just go with it. Probably went too dark with the background. Yeah, this one's a struggle, so definitely struggle today, folks. That's what we're in for. fighting the whole time for this one. And I don't think I'm gonna get it. I think I went too dark. And I knew it was a risk, but it was something I had to try. And I had to try it. Let's try to get these other awnings and stuff in here. I think I need to dry it and then do like some dry brushing. It's really lacking dry brushing, and it's kind of annoying me. Really need like some dry brushing on this painting. That's what I was trying to do with these windows, but it's just too damp. It's just too damp. We need some more like detailed kind of line work to really bring this thing together, because it's really lacking a lot of stuff right now. Like life at all. Everyone's very quiet now. They're just waiting for the to see if this is going to come together, if it's going to be a disaster for real, for real. Which is very possible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna squeeze out. I know. We're gonna squeeze out some fresh, not white, but it's basically white with yellow ochre into it. And it's like a warm white. We're going for it, folks. We're going for it. Maybe a little too much there, but you know what? At this point, everything's a little. Let's just. Everything's too much in this painting, so it kind of matches. It kind of matches. Try to soften one side of it, I guess. There we go. Not too bad. A little bit of a light effect there, but we need a little more. We need more of it, right? Let's look at the reference again. We got a little highlight there. What more do we have? We got Got a hat on the guy. Let's try to put some kind of hat at this point. Okay, it's bringing it together. He had some kind of like red ribbon on it or something. It's hard to really tell, but he had it like blowing off of it. There we go. Okay. Still not getting a sense of light in this painting at all, which is kind of depressing, but we're kind of missing shadows and stuff here, but I really need to get some better paint on this part, and at this point I have to just go opaque because the other kind of painting that I was doing didn't really work. So now I'm forced to just go in with this, be bold with it, which kind of don't like, but we'll try it. We'll just try it. What I need to do is we need some darker red on this side. It's hard for you guys to see that because of the glare, but I'm trying to bring like form to him a little bit. Somehow. You think with hard work we can achieve anything? Yeah, I mean, you can get close to it. Exactly, Annabelle. You definitely have to fail, so you can learn from it. I agree. And I can admit this is probably going to be a failure. And before I even started, I knew it was potential failure just because I knew the background was going to be an issue. I knew it. Um, yeah, separation between buildings. Yeah, I know. I know. We need like different tones and stuff. It's a disaster. It's crazy. I don't know what's happening, but figure out something here in a minute. I just want to work on this focal point, so at least I can get something decent within this painting, like something that looks good. Because right now it's like all a disaster. But if I feel like some of it looks okay, then I can be a little happy about it. At least we got a small section of it to look decent. Ah, snap. Ah, just getting flustered. Oh, too much. Maybe that's helpful actually though. Try to get the idea that he's holding something. Ah man, when did that happen? How did that happen? Big glob of white paint right on my brush. Try to save it, I guess. Save the paint. Hey. Oh man, what is going on? There's more on this. Where is? Okay. So where are we at with this thing? Let me hold it up real quick. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I hope so, Ernesto. I really hope so. Yeah, sometimes these little details that really bring it together, and that's why I'm hoping with the background I can like do something here. It definitely needs more windows still and more little details. Maybe I should just try to like. I didn't want to be too detailed about it, but it seems like I gotta be a little cautious about it. I haven't practiced enough architecture like this, to figure out how much detail to put in to a scene like this. It seems like it needs more for it to be something. So I don't know, man. We'll try something here. Let's just see. See, that's pretty dark. I mean, I can still go darker. It's gonna dry lighter, of course, but I don't really want stuff that sharp, and that perfect looking. But we need like some dry brushing. We need like, it's really what I need. I need some thicker paint. We need dry brushing. It's really what I want. What, now the paint's too thick? Ugh. Or this brush is just not adequate. Yeah, wish I wouldn't have done the windows already. But not much I can do about it, right? It's just lack of planning and execution. Just trying to be all loose about it, and loose doesn't mean lack of planning or lack of. God, it looks so much redder on the screen. It's very annoying. I'll hold it up for you guys real quick. So this is where we're at right now with it. So a little more to go, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Not feeling that great about this one, but it's okay. Not a big deal. Can't win them all, right? Can't win them all. Okay, let's keep going with these small lines and stuff, I guess. It's what we need. But I'm gonna focus more down here at the bottom under these awnings. There's like these bunch of windows and stuff. Ah, gosh. Not what I envisioned at all. It's just frustrating when that happens, you know? It's like, yeah, this is not what I had planned for this painting. But I knew it'd probably be a struggle, so what can I do? What can I really do about it? Just try to prepare better next time. The problem is we're not really having a bottom to these buildings. What is the bottom? Like I can't see in my reference what the bottom is. Yeah, it's just all this stuff, boats and stuff. I don't really have any of that because you can't even tell if I painted that in what it is. It's like it's a disaster. Like if I tried to put, let's see, if I tried to paint a boat back there. Let's see, we have some kind of like boat shape thing. Okay, we could do this, I guess. Let's try to go a little greener, the next one. I want to make one next to it. Let's put like a bigger one over here. At this point, you know, if I can't, just make up shapes. Let's just make up shapes because I don't really know. In the photo, I couldn't really tell what it is, so I'm gonna paint it like I can't really tell what it is. You know, it's like, all right, there'll be some kind of boat or something. I don't know. Sorry, folks. Just trying to focus here. Trying to really bring this thing back to something, you know? Trying to bring something back here. Ooh, too much. Let's see, what are we missing? Oh man, there was a lot of stuff on the buildings back there, you know? Had a lot of potential for interesting shapes and stuff. I was just trying to simplify all that. That was my idea. I was trying to really simplify that background because I wanted this to kind of come forward more, you know? But I didn't really get that. Didn't really get what I wanted. Um, Not as much as I thought. And we can try just to bring a little more light on the shirt. That's the only thing I can think of doing to really try to. Yeah, just doesn't look that good, I think. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is all the process, you know. Sometimes you create a crappy painting and it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna get to the building. I'm gonna get to the building. We'll get there. Let's just be patient. I'm not ready to work on it because I don't really know what I want. And I don't want to touch it if I don't know what I want. If I can't see it, I don't really want to. Don't really want to touch it. Yep, I'm going highlight crazy. But I think that really helped it actually, to be honest. Really helped. Those little highlights and stuff really kind of brought it together, to be honest. You know, I still need a little more work back here because these are pretty dark and got to do something with these crappy windows. So here, this is our stage so far, folks. I think we're looking good. We're trying to get to something. So bring the camera back. There we go. Okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Zach. Thanks for the encouraging words. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do, if I'm being honest. I'm not really sure what to do with this background and these buildings. Let me look at it one more time. Okay. Let's see what happens. All I can do is my best, so I gotta get off here soon anyway. How long? We've been an hour and a half, so yeah. We're reaching the limit on how long I like to work on paintings. 2 hours is pretty much the limit, so. Just gonna try something different. Gonna ignore the windows already put down and just, I don't know. We'll try to just create something else. It's probably gonna look dumb, but at this point, I'm just going all in with what I feel. Trying to make these pretty dark. Get some dry brushing too. And I figure if I just try to be confident about it, let's just put them down. Could come out looking okay. Even though we got some weird patterns going on here, but you know, I know it's a mistake, so this is just kind of a learning piece, you know. It's like an experimental test painting. Doing buildings this size and this kind of background. You know. Just try different size windows and stuff. I don't know, some little balcony there or something. No idea. I have no idea. I'm just pulling from the photo a little bit, but at this point, don't really care. Just trying to finish it. But also, I don't know, try to experiment, see what I like, what I don't like, you know? Definitely don't like what I did. Definitely don't like it, but it's alright. Don't have to like everything you do, you know? Let's see what happens if I do this. Too much? Yeah. Let's see if we soften it. I tried a lot darker, which is good. Wish I would have been a little bit softer, some of this. A little bit softer, but yeah. Alright folks, yeah. I don't really know what else to I don't know what else to do to this one other than be done with it and stop wasting my time. I think I just move on to the next, Tomorrow, if I stream tomorrow, we'll do a pen and ink and we just keep rolling. This one will either get sold or it'll just go into the pile of ones that I eventually throw away. And that's fine. It is what it is. There's some lovely things about it. I like the sky. I like the ingredient that I got on the sky. Really nice. Obviously, there's some interesting things that I was able to achieve with these buildings. I like some of the lighter line work on it. It's not too bad, actually. It doesn't look, it's not really that bright. On the camera, you're getting like a glare, so it kind of looks bright, even though it's not really. Um, so, I don't know. There's definitely stuff I don't like about it. I think the water's pretty good. I think this kind of came together for the most part, but still missing like an element of light in this painting. It doesn't really look like light coming in the foreground. And I'm not really sure how to go about doing that. Do I need a shadow in the water behind here? Is that really going to help anything? Um, you know, but decent effort for hour and 40 minutes, I guess, from drawing from literally blank sheet of paper to what it is now. I guess it's okay. Um, it was a struggle that I had to problem solve, and not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. Considering where it was about like 20 or something minutes ago, this could be a lot softer, all of this, possibly. These windows. Don't really like how uh, how hard edged those are, you know. So if these will soften up, then that'll make me happy. But other than that, not too bad. Yeah, I was gonna sign this thing. That's why I had this small brush. Just sign it down here. Just give me a second. Mix up some pigment. Okay, good enough. And there we are. I agree, Andy. I think the water is probably one of the best elements of this painting, along with the sky. I think the sky and the water is pretty good. You know, uh, these highlights on this gondola folk and everything, that kind of really brought it together. These little highlights. When you look at it from far away, that kind of really pops. Um, yeah, we're just missing some contrast here. Uh, there, that's what the painting really looks like about there. So it's pretty good. We're just missing. I can't really make the background even darker, because then it's just like way too much. The only thing I can really do is lighten up his shirt, which, I don't even know if I really want to do that, and probably wouldn't help, but I'm still gonna try it anyway. Just a little tiny touch, not a lot. I just want to see like what happens if I throw this little spot on there, you know. Just try to be loose about it. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really help. So overall, it's not bad. Some things I need to work on, obviously, these kind of backgrounds and really trying to keep that softness that I want, but still have it be the way I want. Because this is just, it's all too hard edged back there. I didn't want it to be that way. But yeah, let's take the tape off, I guess, see what we're working with. The color harmony's not too bad either. It's okay. Try to use a lot of gray for the most part, so harmonize overall. Yeah. Actually not a bad effort. We actually have, we have remnants of these earlier windows and stuff still here. But not too bad overall. I'll show you guys on the webcam, I guess. We get a different view. So there's the final painting, folks. So yeah, I mean, if you view this thing from a few feet away, like you would a normal painting, this kind of highlighted area really sticks out. So um, not bad, but just struggle with the colors back here and the shades and I would have liked to have more tones of the buildings, like the yellow ochre color, more of a red orange color. I kind of lost that, unfortunately. It's probably the only thing I regret most in this painting is kind of losing that and having this just be like kind of a grayish brown. But yeah. Yeah, I could give him stripes. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, but it's all right. It's all right the way it is. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of good in it for sure. I think yeah, I agree, Jeremy. He said you've done a great job improving what you had before, and I love the water, of course. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, um, what was I saying? Yeah, there's definitely a lot of good in it. It's definitely a learning process for me, which is good. I like learning, so I'll take it, I guess, right? It's good when you're able to learn, and yeah, it's good that I was able to push this thing and get something that I'm actually kind of happy with. Because I was pretty, I was pretty bummed out, like, oh man, this thing's not gonna, like, this is not gonna look good, but not too bad overall. So, yeah, here we go, folks. I would um, check out my website from other watercolors that I do. Some more successful, some less successful. I also have some pen and ink drawings as well, so definitely check those out on my website, schaeferfineart.com. And if you like these streams, if you learn something, you appreciate what I do, there's a ways to support me. If you're into that, definitely check it out. I'd appreciate it. And one last thing, guys, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Hit the like button. That'll help me out here on YouTube and keep me making more streams like this. So, and hopefully better streams. Maybe next time, I think I'll do something a little easier next time. We'll try to do something easier so that, um, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Probably doing watercolor next week. So tomorrow is the last day of the stream this week on Friday. If I stream tomorrow, I think I will probably do pen and ink drawing, some kind of animal. But anyway, guys, that's about it for me. I'm gonna get off here and go live my life and go look at this painting and cry on the inside a little bit. Maybe shed like one tear. you know? All right, folks. Yeah, anyway, take it easy, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.